Hello and welcome to Softimax. We are a soft X-ray beamline on the 3GeV ring, and we have started commissioning this year. So our first light was actually on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, and yesterday we got our first images, which was the 9th of July if you're watching this in September. And at the moment we're busy trying to set up the beamline for you so that we can have the users coming in the beginning of next year, maybe already some tests in the autumn. What we do is we combine spectroscopy and microscopy onto the sample so that you can get chemical information on a very nice microscopic picture of your sample. My colleague can tell you a little bit more when we get to it, but the techniques that we have are scanning, transmission, X-ray microscopy, ptychography, and the last one that we will add on the first branch line that we're commissioning is X-ray fluorescence. The other branch line that we're still building is more geared towards coherence, but I can tell you more about that next year when we're getting a little bit closer. So maybe now it is time to go into the control room and see a little bit what the beamline is all about.
Here we are in the control room of Softimax, and this is a computer that is controlling the beamline. On the screen right now there is Synoptics, a schematic of the beamline that is showing the vacuum components and diagnostics and motors we can move to align the beams down the beamline. You can see the orange lines, which are the LED walls of the optics hatch, and there are two branches which we have, which each have their own M3 focusing mirror that is focusing the beam onto the respective exit slit. Right now only the one on the bottom is built and ready to go. That is the STX-M branch, and the beam is on. You can see here on the top, this is a camera that is looking at the exit slit. The exit slit itself is the dark part in the middle, and there's a fluorescence screen above and below the slit, and that one is showing the output of the monochromator, which is energy dispersive in the vertical direction. So the exit slit is selecting the energy that we want to use for experiments. On the STX-M branch, we can have an energy range from the carbon K edge, which is about 275 eV, up to the sulfur K edge, 2.5 keV or so. And we use these, we can tune the energy in order to exploit absorption, to get absorption contrast in the microscope mode. But we can also tune the energy and do energy scans and do a spectroscopy like NEXAF's kind of measurement. So these kind of experiments, they all take place at the end station. The STX-M end station is at the very end of the line, and that is where we are going now.
Welcome to the Softimax experimental hatch. Here we have our brand new STX-M chamber that is capable of doing STX-M and ptychography, or ptychography in the nearest future, hopefully. And before light comes to this chamber, as you've heard from my colleagues, it passes a number of optical elements on the way. And here we have the last two elements. One of them is very crucial, is the zone plate that focuses light to a spot currently of around 50 nanometers, and we're going to push that even to below 20 nanometers. That is our ultimate goal. We also have a number of motors in this chamber. The challenge was to orchestrate the motion of all of those motors that control detectors actually, sample stack, zone plate. I can show some of the internals of the chamber on the screen. Here is the top view on the internals of the chamber, so you can see the holder of the zone plate that is here. This element can focus light down to 15 nanometers, and that focus light is it goes on the sample, and then we can raster scan the sample and detect the transmitted light here using the photodiode and visualize it using our software. And then you can see in our control room.
So welcome back to the control room of Softimax, where we can have a look at the software actually controlling the STX-M and parts of the beamline. So the software looks like this. Down here we have the basic beamline control parameters, and here is the actual image appearing when we scan the beam throughout the sample. Well, actually we scan the sample throughout the beam. And here we see an image of the MAX 4 logo that we acquired today, and it's about 20 micrometers wide. This was acquired with about 870 EV photons, and we measure the transmitted photons through this MAX4 test pattern. And here is a resolution test pattern that we've also just recorded. And the lines here in the center are 100 nanometers apart, so that says something about the current resolution of the microscope. We're hoping eventually to go to 20 nanometer resolution for STXM imaging. If we use ptychography, we can push this down to below 10 nanometers. And this is something that we'll keep working on. So for now, we will see you at Softimax. And if you have any further questions about the Beamline, please go onto the website and you'll find contact information for the Beamline staff.